Hello student, I am Anuradha Kadam and today we are going to see 7 Science 9 chapter Soil.
Soil is one of the most important natural resources. It provides an anchorage to the plants and supplies water and nutrients. So it is the home for many organisms. Soil is essential for agriculture. Agriculture provides food, clothing and shelter for us. So soil is thus an inseparable part of our life. The earthy fragrance of soil after the first rain is always refreshing. So just we will see about the soil in detail, as the soil is one of the essential part of our life. So first we will see what is soil. So see, the uppermost layer of the earth is known as soil, and this layer consists of sand, mud and rock particles. So now we will discuss what is humus. For this, if you take a little soil, break the clumps with your hand to powder it. Now take a glass tumbler, 3/4 filled with water, and then add a handful of soil to it. Just stir it well and stick to dissolve the soil. Now let it stand to undisturbed for some time, and afterward you observe it and you will find the answer. So you find the different layers, the downside gravel, then sand, then clay, then one water layer is there, and on the water you are able to see some the dead or decaying rotting dead matter, okay, which is floating over the water. And this, the rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. Okay, so humus consists of dead and decayed plants and animal remains, which is called as the humus. Now the most important question, that how soil is formed. So soil is formed by breaking down the rocks by the action of wind, water as well as the climate, and this is known as the weathering. So what is weathering? The breaking down of rock is known as weathering, and this is happen with the help of wind, water, force helps in transporting of soil place to place. Now there is two types of weathering. The first is physical weathering and second is chemical weathering. So now we will discuss about the physical weathering. Physical weathering is the process of breaking off rocks into small pieces. These changes do not involve any characteristic change in the original rock. This is caused by the temperature change or frost. Now see what happened here. When there is a hot temperature, so as you are aware, because of the hot temperature, every matter starts to expand. When these rocks also catches the heat, so what happened? They starts to expand. Now whenever the water droplets or whenever means water or rain is coming, so at that time there is a sudden change in the temperature by which they starts to broke down into pieces. Okay, because that whatever water entered in the in that withering, so what happened, that water has no any space, so it starts to expand, and because of that it starts to broken down. Now chemical withering. See, chemical withering is the process which exist of minerals are broken down into mineral components. Means water is the main agent used in this process. Now what is weather? So the weather conditions prevailing in an area in general or over a long period. Climate effects by the rain, wind, temperature of a place. Now, what are the characteristics of the parent rock? So, characteristics of parent rock also determine the kind of soil formed. Parent rock refers to the original rock from which something else was formed. Now, it is mainly used in the context of the soil formation where the parent rock normally has the large influence of the nature of the resulting soil. So see, you are able to see in this picture the big rocks are there, and when they starts to divide, okay, so from the big rock again the small, then small, and finally we are getting the fine soil. Yes, this process is very slowly. It took thousands of years. What are the main factors affecting soil formation? So yes, climate. As the difference in the climate, as we discussed, whenever rainy season is there, so many times we are also saying in the morning there is a sunny day, and in afternoon rain is there. Again in the evening we are getting some sun rays. So this is the climatic change or the weather change. What happened because of that sudden expansion and contraction? This means because of the expansion and contraction, what happened? There is a formation of the rock cracking, means cracks, because of that cracks are there. In that crack water is going, and when there is a heat, so the water has no space, so at that place only it starts to evaporate. And when there is a sudden climate, means in the night there is very cold climate, so they starts to means what we can say, they are they are starting to be cool down, and when they are cooling, so its sizes get changed. Means as you are aware, the ice and the water, when the ice is made at that time, you have means you can feel this, or you can understood this with the activity. Just take the your any water bottle, okay, simple your water bottle, and in that water maybe, but must be it is thin, okay, so like the Bisleris water bottles are there, so just fill all the bottle, tight the cap and keep in the freezer for whole night. You will observe that it get, means its size is get enlarged, okay, so it is little bit big one. You are feeling it is little bit big one because the water expands when it is cool. So because of such condition, there is a crack, bigger cracks are happening in the big rocks. Now the characteristic of the parent rock. Yes, the parent rock means if in rocks also there are different kinds of rocks. So that is also important for the soil formation. Means that is also affecting the soil formation. Now slope of land. Yes, the slope of land is also important. Now climate and soil, means climate is important. See the weather conditions like the air, then wind, etc. It is actually playing the very important role in loosening the soil. Increasing the pressure can also cause the most of the rocks crack, means make the rocks crack, and the rocks are also worn down by wind. Now the soil formation is faster in hot and slow in winter region. Why it is fast? Because if the crack of formation of the crack is mostly happen in the sunny days. If you consider the soil formation stage, okay, so there are some steps. One by one we will discuss. The first step is withering, is the physical or chemical process. Means there is a partition of the big rock into 2 or 3 pieces. This is the withering. Okay, just we have discussed. The step second, the small rocks continue to undergo withering, causing the large pieces of the parental rocks. So as the one big rock is broken down into two pieces, again that two pieces starts to break down into another another rocks. Now the third step, the minerals and salts seep deeper into ground along with the water. Now we will see, or now we will discuss about the humus and top soil. So yes, humus is the organic component of the soil formed by decomposition of leaves and other plant material by soil microorganism. Yes, it is the uppermost layer of the soil. This layer consists of humus and fine particles of dust and soil. Now see, this is very important that whatever topsoil is there, actually for the agriculture purpose we are using the topsoil. And yes, humus is increasing the fertility of the soil. Okay, by which means we have seen that how humus is important. Now we will discuss about the horizons. So it contains the weathered rocks, different layers. Horizon means the different layers are there. Okay, when you are seeing the profile of the soil. Okay, so just see, this one is the profile of the soil. So here you are able to see the A, B, C and D. So the uppermost portion is the, yes, it is the top soil. It is also known as the A horizon, or you can give the names. So this is the uppermost portion of the soil. Now whenever we are considering the horizon, so it contains the withered rocks. It is very difficult to dig more than this layer. The time at which the earth's surface and the sky appears to meet. Now the first is the bedrock. Downside the most lower layer is the bedrock. The lowermost layer and consists of the parent rock, okay, is the bedrock, and this layer is mainly consist of, which is very hard and difficult to dig with the spade. This layer is also now the horizon, O horizon, lies just above this top. Okay, so now we are going to see the next horizon. So this layer is little bit soft and can hold the water. So O horizon lies just above the top soil, which is rich in organic matter. Now we will see the subsoil. Subsoil is rich in minerals that sweeps down along with the water. It also consists of the fine particles of soil. Now we will see the parental rocks undergoing change.